YouTubers, this is Yar from Giraffe Creations by Yar, and today I have another Christmas holiday card, and I am going to have a series of cards using the Lawn Fawn Cherry Christmas stamp set. And I love this stamp set, and I wanted it to be a challenge for me. So my goal is to design 10 different cards with this stamp set, so we'll see if we get there. For today's card, I use not everything, but some parts of the Cherry Christmas, definitely the tree and some of the ornaments. I also used the Heidi Swap large chevron background stamp. I used the Mama Elephant Lunar Animals, which is a beautiful stamp I'm in love with. From the Stampin' Up! Oh Whale, I used actually just the die for that star, the Oh Whale die. It's an older stamp set. This is and then the dies that I used are this window die. And I don't have the brand or where I got this from, but I know Pretty Pink Posh has a similar one. And I think she calls it window dies or world dies or something like that. Anyway, it's really versatile. So I used that. And then from Stephanie Bernard Sisik's Stems of Life, I have the Merry Christmas 3D drop-ins. And I used the Merry Christmas die and Lawn Fawn large and small stitched rectangle dies. And I used from the largest to the smallest, I used the second and the third for this card as well. In terms of color paper, that chevron from Heidi Swap, I used Old Olive ink to stamp it. I already cut this before I started taping, but you will see it in a minute. This goes right there. Okay, this is Old Olive ink from Stampin' Up, and then my red card is from Stampin' Up also, and is real red. So those are the components, or most of them, I think. If anything new comes up, I will explain it to you. So first I'm going to prep my card base, and this is just 65 or 80, no, I think it's like 80 pound cardstock, and it is just white, and I'm using my Teflon bond folder to fold it. Now I know people don't want to spend the money on a Teflon. I think this ranges between $20–$25. It is worth it if you are a card maker. This is a tool that I use on every card because I fold every card, and it doesn't leave any traces behind like my old one did. So this is what I'm hoping to do. So this is, I already ran this through my Sisik's machine. Oh, actually, let's see, what did it say? It's a Big Shot, Stampin' Up! Big Shot machine. And I glued also a transparency because that chevron was really, really bright. Okay, and I tried to cut it so you couldn't see any of the chevron. And I think I missed a little section right here. So I ran this through my Big Shot, and I cut the frame and the transparency and the chevron, and that's that. And then I used a larger die to do the background in red because I really like that red, and I thought it needed something else. I think I'm going to do it like this actually. So let's see what I did. So I have my Merry Christmas in black, and I think I want it there. And then this is going to be for my base, my tree base, right? Because I'm going to have a Christmas tree right here. And what I did from that Cherry Christmas stamp set, I stamped a tree twice, and then I cut it with my Scan and Cut. I know they have the dies for this set, but I didn't purchase them because I knew my Scan and Cut could do the job. So I saved a little bit of money there, and that's what I'm thinking is going to happen in this card. Oh, I kind of like that cricket like that. Let's see. And then I have a few guys that I could use for this card. I have the star that I might or might not use. I don't know. May or may not use. And I was thinking to add the little mouse, and I could do the mouse there with that. Where's the hat? So just to, he's holding a little Christmas ornament, and then I would put a hat right there. And that hat is from an older Stampin' Up! Set that it is a bear. Let's see what it's called. I have it handy. It is a very old stamp set, but it has that, and it has a candy cane. I know they just came out in this year in 2006. They came out with a new bear, but this one's old. We're talking like 10 years old, maybe. Of course, I can't find it. I thought I had everything ready, but I don't. Anyway, don't want to waste some time. So I think that I like that. And then I have this really cute thing that I could, like a I love you kind of bubble, and maybe I was just going to put an ornament like near the guy. And then I have a monkey and a little dragon too, but I think that mouse in brown kind of balances some colors. So that's what my card is going to look like. So let's get this, just assemble this beautiful card together. I am going to start with my tree and my tree base. Let me think about that for a minute. No, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go ahead and glue my back panel, my front panel to my red panel, and then I'll go ahead and glue that to the card itself. I think that would be good. And it doesn't matter which way I glue it down as long as it's straight, since I could flip it if anything. But I know that's what I want, and I apologize. I hardly get these things down straight. So I'm gonna go ahead, I don't know, maybe that's too large of a border. Well, that's fine. Okay. Sometimes I like a little black border in between my layers, but I think I'm good for this one. There's no need. This is kind of bulky, and it's gonna be bulkier with that tree. So I'm gonna go ahead, I don't want to be in camera, so let's see. There, kind of straight. Oh. All right, so let's put these babies together, and I want to put my base down first. And I use corrugated paper, brown paper, and I had a Stampin' Up punch, and it is a cutie. Let me show it to you. It's this one. It is 7/8 of an inch, and it is a scallop circle. And let's see. So I use that, and I use corrugated paper in brown, and I cut it in half just to create a little base there for my tree, because it was hanging in the air, and I wanted to lift it up a little bit more. So I'm just going to place this in the center of that square, and that is going to allow me to put the tree. So to make the tree, I stamped it twice with old olive ink from Stampin' Up, and then I glued the trunk of the tree on the top to the tree on the bottom. And my goal is that I'm going to fold them and make my tree kind of puff up. So we'll see how that works. Now I think it's time to glue the Merry Christmas. And I was going to glue it straight like this, but I think this makes my card more airy, I think. So nothing is so cramped in there. I think it gives it a little extra oomph. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and leave that there for a minute. And I'm just going to place a little bit of glue in the back of my Christmas trees. And I'm going to push my Christmas trunk, the little trunk of this Christmas tree. I didn't put any glue on the tip of this little thing because I want my tree to be in there, but I don't want it to be stuck in there. I kind of want it as far up as possible. So there. Now I'm gluing my tree down, and I'm gonna go ahead and lift those leaves or branches. I guess these are branches. So we'll see how that looks at the end of this video. And I'm gonna get my mouse in place. And this mouse again is from Lunar Animals, from Mama Elephant. I I just got a few stamps, my first 4 stamp sets from Mama Elephant, and I am in love. So if you have never seen her goodies, I tell you, go online and check them out because they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. All right, so this is the Santa hat from that bear set. And I will put the information down below when I find it because it's not going to happen during the video, obviously. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this little thingy. This ornament. Very cute. Of course I just sneezed because I'm taping. I apologize. Sorry about that. And I think I am going to put that star there. Let's see, how do I want it? I think that's the easiest way to put it in there. I want to have this other ornament on the ground, like maybe the little mouse kind of dropped it or something. Oh, you know what? Maybe underneath it. Hold on. Maybe like right behind him. And you can't see it. All right, I think that works. Okay, and now I'm gonna glue my Merry Christmas. Now, I do not want to use glue, my tape runner for that, but I do have this 2-way SIG glue, and it's acid-free. Now this is the Big Mama, all right? But there are smaller ones available. I just don't have them. And since I got this one, I figured I'd use it till I run out and then purchase a smaller one. Use what you have. Don't spend any more money on stuff that you don't need. There we go. Alright, I think that's good. Now, moment of truth. Where do I want it? Let's see. Straight, crooked. I think I am going to give it a diagonal just to keep this a little bit more open. Now, to keep that down, I'm going to use a block. And I don't know if I need this cutesy little thing there. Let me think. I do like the star, so I am going to place it on the top while I think about that little love bubble. Let's see. Alright, so that's there. I like it. I'm gonna put it in. So now I'm looking at my design and thinking, does it need anything else? And I don't think so. So I think everything's glued down. Oh, you know what it does need? Wink of Stella. So everything's gonna get some Wink of Stella here. The hat, the little ears for this guy, the nose, the eyes, these little designs. All of that is gonna get some Wink of Stella. Now maybe some of the tree, I can do that. Right? Now it's a little bit wet, but it'll dry up and it's going to be cute, cute. Okay, I think that we have a card. We are good to go. I am going to add some glossy accents as well, but that takes a while to dry. So let's see, this is my final card. Merry Christmas, and then the little mouse and the tree, and it has dimension. I love it. So that is the card for today. Thank you for watching, and leave me a comment if you liked it. Okay, hasta luego. Bye-bye.